The lie of linearity. Imagine everything you know about human history is a facade. We are told civilization is a straight line, a slow climb from stone tools to skyscrapers. But what if that line is actually a circle? What if we didn't rise once, but 7 times? And what if the 6 civilizations before us were erased so completely that only fragments remain? Buried beneath our world is evidence that refuses to fit the official story. Monumental architecture appears fully formed with no prototypes. Ancient calendars predict celestial cycles with computer-like accuracy. We are standing on the ruins of ages that rose higher than we dare imagine. We are the survivors of the 7th civilization. Anomalies in the stone. Every science has anomalies, but history has too many to ignore. We find out-of-place artifacts sealed in geological strata where humans shouldn't exist. Workers in coal mines break open rocks to find iron pots and gear-like mechanisms inside seams that are 300 million years old. In Cretaceous limestone, hammers with iron heads are found, iron so pure modern forges in the 19th century couldn't produce it. Science calls these hoaxes or flukes, but when the pattern repeats across continents, coincidence becomes impossible. Then there is the architecture. Look at the Great Pyramid or the walls of Sacsayhuaman in Peru. These stones weigh hundreds of tons, interlocking so precisely a razor blade cannot fit between them. There is no mortar. The cultures we credit with building them, the Egyptians, the Incas, had only bronze or stone tools. They supposedly had no wheel, no pulleys capable of this. The deeper you dig, the more it looks like these cultures didn't build these monuments. They found them. They built on top of them, inhabiting the skeletons of a lost, superior engineering capability. We are looking at the remnants of a world that understood frequency, vibration and geology in ways we have forgotten. The drowned kingdoms. If a civilization ends in fire and flood, where do we look for the bodies? We look underwater. For the last 100,000 years, coastlines were miles further out than they are today. When the ice melted, the ocean swallowed the world's most fertile lands. Off the coast of Japan lies Yonaguni. Geologists call it a natural formation, but nature does not carve 90-degree angles, perfect staircases and wide boulevards. It looks like a citadel. Off the coast of India lies Dwarka, the mythical city of Lord Krishna. Legend said it was swallowed by the sea. For centuries, it was considered a myth. Then sonar revealed a massive geometric city 120 feet underwater, matching the descriptions perfectly. From the sunken roads of Bimini to the geometric grids off Cuba, the ocean floor is littered with the ghosts of the pre-flood world. These aren't just ruins, they are the homes of the ancestors we forgot. The universal trauma. Why do cultures that never met share the exact same nightmare? The Bible speaks of a great flood, but so does the Epic of Gilgamesh. So do the Mayans, the Hopi, the Aborigines in Australia, and the tribes of the Amazon. They all tell of a time when the sky changed color, the earth shook, and the water rose to swallow the mountains. Scholars call these metaphors, but geology tells us they are memories. Ice cores from Greenland and Antarctica show layers of black ash and sudden temperature spikes dating back to the Younger Dryas period, about 12,800 years ago. This was a global cataclysm. The myths are not creative writing, they are trauma passed down through 500 generations. We are a species with amnesia, traumatized by a disaster we are too afraid to remember. The survivor gene. The evidence isn't just in the rocks, it's in our blood. Geneticists have found a rare cluster of traits in unconnected populations, the Sherpas of the Himalayas, the Basque people of Europe, and indigenous tribes in Australia. They share specific genetic markers: incredible resistance to hypoxia, low oxygen, superior spatial memory, and high metabolic efficiency. Why these groups? They share no common language or recent history. The theory is chilling. These are the descendants of the survivors. When the waters rose and the air turned toxic with ash, only those who could survive high altitudes or extreme conditions made it. Humanity was bottlenecked. We are all the children of the few who scraped by on the mountaintops. This survivor cluster in our DNA is a biological record of the apocalypse. The Great Suppression. If this evidence exists, why isn't it on the news? Why isn't it in textbooks? Because it breaks the narrative. Institutions, universities, governments, religions rely on stability. The idea that civilization is fragile, that we are just one cosmic bad day away from the Stone Age, is dangerous. It causes panic. There is a pattern of disappearing evidence. Artifacts go missing from museums. Underwater sites are declared restricted military zones. LiDAR scans of the Amazon, showing massive civilizations, are classified. It's not necessarily a conspiracy of malice, it's a conspiracy of fear. To admit that we are the seventh civilization is to admit that we are not the pinnacle of creation, but just a fleeting moment in a violent cycle. The turning of the age. If history is a cycle, where are we now? Look around. The magnetic poles are drifting faster than they have in recorded history. The sun's behavior is changing. The climate is shifting, not just warming, but destabilizing. These are the same signs that preceded the collapse of the previous 6 worlds. We see the awakening of the survivor genes. We see humanity subconsciously recreating the technologies of the past: solar power, biological understanding, global networks. We are racing toward a threshold. We are the 7th civilization, and we are nearing the end of our cycle. But this time, we have something the others didn't. We have the memory. We have the technology to see the pattern. Breaking the cycle. The question isn't, will it happen again? The Earth operates on a clock and the alarm is ringing. The question is, will we be the first civilization to survive the turning? We are standing on the shoulders of forgotten giants. If we open our eyes to the ruins beneath our feet and the code in our veins, we might just have a chance to break the cycle. Or, we will become the pottery shards and myths for the 8th civilization to puzzle over in 10,000 years. The choice is to remember or to be forgotten.